Hello, this reading is for Cancer. This is going to be for the first half of August. I've done I did your cards, and the cards that came out were Protecting Treasure, Take the Next Step, Life Purpose, Miracle, and at the bottom of the deck you have Movement, Religion and Spirituality, the Ocean, and Abundance. Okay, so the song you have, and Cancer, I do apologize because I did not do you guys a weekly. I think I did your mid-monthly, but then I didn't do a weekly. I just was completely out. I just had no energy, and I didn't want to just do a reading just to do it, but I wasn't feeling the vibe. So, but the song you have for your reading is Smoky Norfolk, I Understand. I hope you guys know this song. If you don't, look it up. It says, one more day, one more step. I'm preparing you all for myself. And I'm going to tell you why it's amazing, because the song came to me before I did the reading, because something was like, you need to do Cancer because you haven't done Cancer. And the song that I got was, I am the Lord I hear, and yes, I understand. Or is it, I'm the Lord I see, and yes, I understand. Anyway, whatever, he understands. So the card that came out was Take the Next Step. Now, because in the song he says, one more day, one more step, I'm preparing you all for myself. And then this card came out. I said, God, you playing with me. Don't play with my emotions. But anyways, now my reading is for Cancer. So, the first card you have is Protecting Treasure. This card is about protecting the innocent parts of you. It's protecting what is valuable to you. It's more about protecting your soul. It's more about protecting the internal things, your strong mentality or your precious heart. It's more about that than actual material things, but you can also protect that too. So in this season, you're going to have to protect what's yours, protect what's valuable to you. It could be your materials or your finances, but mostly importantly, it's about your spirit. It's about those things that are not worldly. The things that make you innocent, which is your soul and your heart and your mentality. You're just going to have to protect it. Not that anyone is trying to take it from you or doing anything. It's just about protecting it, knowing that it is worth more than rubies and gems. It's worth more than your house or your car. Your soul is worth so much more, because when you leave this earth realm, it has a place to go. Your car can't go anywhere if anything happens to it. So that's the card you put at the top. At the bottom you have Movement. This card is about just taking the necessary actions to go forward. It's just about, you have the green light to move ahead in your life. So if you've just been trying to figure things out or just been waiting for the right moment, now is your moment. Now is your time that you can go forward with practicality, with logic, understanding that each step is a step in the right direction. I have to put it back up here, as you protect your treasure. So for your life change message, and this was your map, which is the road that you're following. For your life change message, you have take the next step now. So as your movement, as you're going forward, just remember to continue to take steps. This card is about that the angels are saying that they are with you as you take the next step. And now, like I said earlier, now is the moment to where you can take the step, understanding where you are going. We don't want to take a foolish step. We don't want to take a step that would cause us to harm ourselves or our treasure. It was important to us, but we're going to take wise steps forward, knowing that this is the time to move. So if you have like an idea, or you have like a career or a business that you want to start, just start taking the steps. Even if the step is writing down the blueprint for it, or if the step is locating investors, whatever it is, it's saying take the next step now. Notice it didn't say take a leap, so don't go all the way across the street. Like, don't run across the street. Take it step by step. It's a what's this song? Step by step, there's no need to rush. Who is that? Jordin Sparks. Jordin Sparks. Forgive my speaking. Jordin Sparks. It's step by step, no need to rush. Just take it one step at a time. At the bottom of it, you have Religion and Spirituality. This card is about exploring your religious and spiritual aspects within yourself, within your community, within your surrounding. You can ask family, have they ever done anything spiritually? Do they know anything about spirituality, like different gems, different things used to heal yourself? And it's about religion, making sure that you have at least some sense of different religions, you know, because I know everybody says we serve God. God is the highest God. He is, and we are not to worship idols. But even different practices, you don't have to worship their God. But if you want true peace in your life, some people meditate. Well, in Christianity, it says meditate on the word day and night. In Buddha practices, you just meditate peacefully and clear your mind, and you just don't think about external things, and you listen to peaceful music that doesn't involve a song. It's just melodies and harmonies and just instruments. So it's about exploring those without judgment and knowing that it's not going to harm you or cause a relationship difference between you and God. He will still love you the same, but it's just about exploring it. You don't have to pick it up and say, okay, this is my new religion or this is my new spiritual practice. It's just about knowing those different things in life, because it grows you in the end. Only thing that happens is you grow and you mature more into peace and more into your mind. It's just like if you are a doctor, they're going to show you different instruments and different tools that you're going to use. It doesn't mean that you're going to use it in your practice. It doesn't mean that it's the best tool for you, but they're going to show you different things, different surgeries. Doesn't mean you're going to use every last one of them, but it does mean that you're going to know about them. So it's just something to inform you about. And for your angel message, you have life purpose. The purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving a purpose, and that your purpose, and then your purpose will serve you. So this card is about, maybe you've been asking about what your purpose in life is, and I know when you're on a spiritual journey and you're going through religion and spirituality, you sometimes wonder what your purpose is, because that's the highest height of your life. When you're walking in your purpose, it's just like everything just flows. Well, this card is about, don't focus so much on finding a purpose, because it says the purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. So you could say that your purpose is just to make people laugh, or to bring about joy in places where it is no laughter, to make people happy and just have fun in a way that is not disrespectful to anyone. You can say that. But also it's just saying, don't even worry about finding your purpose. Just remember to live life and carry yourself with grace, and just smile at everything you do, and make sure while you're doing that you are protecting yourself and your heart and your soul, but at the same time being acknowledgeable to others and making sure that you are in a sense of calm and peaceness while around others, because that could be your purpose. You just never know. But it says don't worry about it. So if you've been thinking like, what am I going to do? What is my purpose? What business am I going to operate? Just go through life gracefully, peacefully, and spirit will bring that to you automatically, through people, through songs, through anything. You'll figure it out once you stop. It's like when you lose your keys. Once you stop trying to look for them, they just automatically appear. So it's just about being happy in the moment and knowing that it's going to appear to you anyways, because it's life. Anything that's supposed to happen will happen, be it good, bad, or indifferent. At the bottom you have the ocean. It says the deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into his healing wound brings about desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean. Allow its power and beauty to wash away all cares and concerns. So if this, looking for this life purpose, has been causing you to feel drained or just causing you to think too much, this is just saying being by the ocean is so peaceful and so calm. And I have been getting up every morning going by the lake. It's just so peaceful. It's more peaceful in the morning time. But I always tell people when I do the readings, I always tell people, if they get this card, if you can't go by the actual lake or ocean, just simply go on YouTube and you will hear music, relaxing music. There's water. You will hear, they have sounds on there that's like the ocean, or you can just go take a shower and listen to that soothing sound, because it's the healing that happens. Because remember, when you're in your mother's womb, it's nothing but that fluid, but that water, whatever they call it. But it's nothing but that fluid. I was about to say, because you know the baby come out here, that white stuff around, but I don't want to take it that far. I don't want to take it that far, but I'm just saying, when you're in the womb, it's, you know, the fluid is around there, and it is peaceful to the baby. Well, we're still, I don't want to say we're babies, but we're still children. We're still Like God still sees us that way, as if we need that healing. So it's the same difference. And if you can't go by the lake or the ocean, and running the shower doesn't help release that negativity and put you at that peaceful place, then you can just listen to YouTube. And that's also a part of spiritual work, when people hear the sounds, the soothing sounds of different instruments and different noises. You are opening up your heart chakra, and you're opening up your throat chakra. You're opening up the parts of you that are closed, because think about it, we don't naturally go through life just listening to sounds, but when you do that, you're opening up even your ear, so that your spiritual ear is open now when you do different things like that. I don't think people speak on that, but when you listen to different sounds and different instruments, it opens up your spiritual ear, so that you can hear more in the spirit, and you can hear more things that you may not have heard before. So that's a part of spirituality that people don't talk about. Listen to those different instruments and those different sounds. Okay, and for your chakra, you have miracle. This card is about you expecting a miracle, but it's also about you not looking so much for the miracle, and knowing that the miracle is going to come. It's just like the life purpose, when I said you don't have to look for it, because it's going to come. So you have a miracle coming your way, but you don't have to look for it every day, and you don't have to think about it. Just say, I accept that God is going to send me a miracle. And that's it's a woman. If you can see, it's a woman in that card. It's almost an invisible miracle that you won't even know. I never saw that, but I guess it'll be an invisible miracle that you won't even know. You see how that's a hidden, and sometimes we have hidden miracles even within our family lives. We don't know that a certain person just in our family could be a miracle, and sometimes we don't meet them until afterwards, or somebody can talk to you about a family member that passed away, and that person is a miracle in your life, in the sense that they are a guardian angel, and we don't always know. So it's a hidden miracle coming your way, but don't try to look for it, and don't try to don't think about it so much. Like the Bible says, take no thought for tomorrow will take care of itself. So you do have a miracle coming your way. If you've been praying for one, it's coming, but it's a hidden miracle. It could be as simple as finding out who your guardian angel is. That's still a miracle, because now you can call on them. It could be, I don't know why I say it could be in family, so maybe you have one in family. It could be one in family. It could be at your job. Your boss just knows something is going on in your life, and they just automatically come into your life and say, well, I heard about this. Because sometimes we have co-workers who talk too much, and what the enemy meant for our bad, God meant it for our good. So somebody could be saying something and someone else overheard it, and your boss or somebody else could be sent into your life just to bless you with that miracle. So I don't want to say you have to look for it. Just say, God, I accept the miracle that you are about to bring into my life, for whatever situation it is. At the bottom, you have, I was catching chills too, y'all. I don't know. That just came out. There's nothing but the Holy Spirit. At the bottom, you have abundance. This is about two different people. Both of them want abundance. As you notice, one guy, he gave up and he got drunk, and the other girl, she just decided she was going to make a way to get that abundance. Both of them are looking at the same thing and trying to get that abundance. So this is about, be careful about how you are getting your abundance, and be careful. It's the same as the miracle. Don't think too much about it, but don't be, if you notice this guy over here, he's stressed and he's drinking, and he's not even attempting to figure out a solution. He's not even attempting to make a step, because remember, you have take the next step now. So if you're looking for your abundance, it's about the steps that you are taking, the tools that you are using. If you notice, she used something so simple. She didn't go above and beyond. Like I said, you don't have to go above and beyond. It will come to you. So this is about, you're going to receive an abundance, but just be mindful of how you attract your money, and be mindful of what you're praying about when you're asking God to bless you with abundance, and when you're asking him to bless you with a miracle. Because remember, I said it could be in your family. So don't go so deep into prayer that you want him to send it a certain way. Just say, God, I accept my miracle. And I'm only saying this because I had to learn too. God, I accept my abundance. Give me the tools. Give me the ideas. It's not fair to pray to God for him to bless the way you want him to do things. You have to accept the way he wants it done, because remember, our thoughts are not his thoughts, and our ways are not his ways. So if your way is not the way he wants you to make that abundance, it's not going to happen. So just say, God, I appreciate you for my abundance. I thank you for my abundance. Show me how to get it. Show me how to receive it. And for the miracle, you don't even have to ask him how to receive that. You just say, God, I accept that you're going to bring a miracle in my life. And I tell you, you can say it every day until that miracle arrives, but don't look for it. Just say, God, I accept the miracle you're going to bring into my life, and you watch how it happen. You watch how it happen just because you accept it. That means when you accept it, you're not looking for it a certain way. The point of accepting is just saying, I can't change how you give it to me. I can't force you to give it to me the way I want it through the person. And sometimes we want it through a certain person, and God is saying, no, I'm the miracle worker. And if God wants the glory, he has to do it in a way that eyes haven't seen, ears haven't heard. So that's for you, Cancer. Also, I wanted to say your chakra, the color you got the most was yellow, and the yellow chakra is dealing with the intellect. So what you need to worry, well, not worry about, well, focus on at the beginning of this month is mostly about dealing with the intellect, making sure that your mind is constantly renewed, making sure that your focus is not off, and making sure that you're allowing God to bless you. Make sure you're not thinking of ways that are not his ways. So when you're working on your intellect and your mind, be conscious of the steps that you take, and make sure that you acknowledge him in all your ways. Acknowledge him, and he will direct your path, because you're going somewhere, Cancer. But you got to acknowledge God, and you got to let him give it to you the way he wants to. So just as a recap, you have protecting your treasure, protecting your soul, protecting your mind. You have movement going forward. Take the next step now. Focus on religion and spirituality. Make sure you grow yourself religiously and spiritually, and learn all facets of life, because that's going to increase your intellect. Because Cassie, I got a call come in. It just straight interrupted everything. But yeah, focus on religion and spirituality, because it's going to increase your intellect. Even if you just have to read some books about different religions, or read different ways of opening up your spirits, like concerning the chakras and different things like that. That is a good thing for you to do, because it's going to increase your mind. And remember, you got the yellow chakra, so it's all about the intellect, because you guys are strong-minded, strong-willed, but you need to know how to focus that mind in a direction that moves forward in a positive way, and get that mind to also function under pressure and on its feet, so that you can always, like, being a quick thinker. Like, you guys are mentally strong. I'm not going to say you're not a quick thinker. You guys are mentally strong, and you can think through patterns. But in this season, you got to be a quick thinker, because you're going somewhere, and you need to be able to think quickly, but not in a way that's manipulative, in a way that's still goal-oriented and still pleasing to everybody involved, so that you're not getting over on anybody because your mind is so strong, but that you're accommodating people. That's the word. So that you can accommodate people. And you have life purpose, because you're following your life purpose now, and you're going to run right into it. Just focus on living at this time and being happy, because you're going to meet your life purpose head on. Especially as you grow your mind, you're going to get that aha moment. Now that I have the mental parts of me combined with my heart and soul, because remember, it's mind, body, heart, and soul. All four have to be in complete sync to be at the highest of your capabilities and at the highest of your ability. So your focus now is mind. So maybe you have your heart, body, soul all together. All you need to do is protect it, right? So now you're focusing on the mind, so you can get strong-willed, mentally strong, mentally stable, mentally capable. Make sure you spend time with the ocean, so you can get that soothing sound, as if you're a baby again. You know, just feeling like a baby again, feeling like a newborn, because we are born again in Christ Jesus. So feeling born again, feeling innocent again, feeling whole again, feeling sensitive, feeling safe again. You know, when you're in the womb, you feel safe. So it's about feeling safe again, so you can explore life with the mentality of, I am safe. I don't have to watch myself. I don't have to guard myself against other people. People don't have to guard themselves against me, because I know what it's like to be safe, and I know how to make others feel safe and genuine. And remember about that miracle. While you're focusing on your mind, remember to train your mind to acknowledge God and allow God to bring you the miracle, and just start saying, I accept the miracle. I accept the miracle. I accept the miracle as it is, because you don't want to alter God's plan. Remember, nobody can alter God's plan. However he want to give it to you, he's going to give it to you. But you can't rebuke God's plan by trying to force him to give it to you a certain way, or by saying, I don't want it from that person, or I don't want it this way. You can't rebuke it. So you're going to train your mind to accept things as they are. You're going to train your mind, and then you will have serenity, which will allow more abundance abundance to flow to you. When you're at peace, so many things happen. Even the small things happen. I mean, we are to accept the small things too in order to have the grand things. What does the Bible say? He that is faithful over a few, God will make him ruler over many. So when you have, I got so excited, when you have that serenity within yourself, like the miracles just get bigger and bigger. But first you got to be faithful over a few. First you got to accept the way he give it to you. No matter how big or small the miracle is, you're training your mind to say, I accept it as it is, Jesus. I accept it the way you give it to me. That way he can be able to give you more, because you know how to accept the small things. You know how to accept the way it comes, because it has to come to you a certain way. That's how God gets the glory. So once you start accepting it and having serenity, God can give you more and more, because he knows that you're going to accept him as he is and accept the things that he gives to you without complaints, without trying to do it your way. And at the bottom you have abundance. This is about making sure, I hope I'm not redoing your reading. It's supposed to be a recap. But anyway, also you have abundance. And it's about accepting, of course, and it's about learning how to use your mind. It's all about your mind. Right now, all you focus on is your mind. This guy went crazy. This young lady said, you know what, I can do this. And I'm pretty sure she thought it through. I'm pretty sure she had a sign, a coincidence, something God told her, something that was whispered in her ear for her to go and to come up with that. So all this is about training your mind to be able to accept the blessings that are coming your way, because you got miracle and abundance that's double. It's coming your way, but you got to accept the way that God give it to you. And if he instructs you to go and do something, please don't be like this guy and pull your hair out. Just go like the young girl. That's why I was saying, like, feeling like you're in the womb again, like a child again. Remember, the Bible said a child shall lead him, and he said if you have a childlike heart, you can receive. So it's all about being in that innocence and that childlike ability, that childlike capability that accepts God, because you know as adults we get stubborn. So it's like having a childlike heart and accepting God as it is. And Cancer, there's your reading. I do apologize that it was split up into two. But don't forget about the song Smoking Norfolk. I am the Lord I see, and yes, I understand. So he understands what you're going through, and he's going to help you through it. But you got to accept the way he does it.